On this episode of The World's Strictest Parents,
You still need to make your bed.
meet the Coopers from Maryland,
You can go without having dinner and you can sleep outside in a sleeping bag.
a disciplined family who believes consequences are a must,
When you're done with the pots, when you get that trash out to the front.
and faith is a virtue. For the next week, they'll take charge of two edge-drawn teens.
We'll gang up on them.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Do you know how stupid you sound?
But can a week under the Coopers' rules
The pants need to go higher or the shirt needs to go longer.
and Ruth get these teens to fall in line?
You are driving me nuts.
I'm Vicky, I'm 16, and I'm from Orlando, Florida. Rules are there to be bent. I'll be up in my room. I do whatever I want. Victoria! That's my name!
My relationship with Vicky right now, I can't get within 5 feet of her. She will scream at the top of her lungs at me. Will you just give me the phone?
No, get out! We'll just get really pissed at each other.
Then get this room.
Get out!
About 8 years ago, Vicky's dad died, and it is very hard for me to play both roles of mom and dad.
Shut up and go away! My mom will tell me to do things, but I just get annoyed, and really, it doesn't concern you. Like, you just need to get out of my business.
Vicky! You're gonna, no, stop.
Dang, woman!
Vicky has gotten sent home from school because of the shorts that she does wear. Vicky,
What?
change your clothes.
Bye-bye.
Vicky. Vicky doesn't put an effort into school anymore.
What would I be studying for? I don't have any tests.
A little bit of studying so that maybe you can get caught back up.
My grades are quite horrible. Bull crap.
It feels hopeless. I just don't know what to do about it.
I'm Caleb, I'm 18, and I'm from DeSoto, Missouri. You are driving me nuts.
My biggest concern with Caleb is that he's always had a problem with authority.
Caleb walked out of class after not being allowed to leave.
The teacher's stupid and she just makes up to back up her story because she's a liar.
He wants to do it his way and when he feels like it and how he wants to do it. You got some other things there.
Why don't you grab that? I don't like being told how to do something or when to do it.
He still needs to take care of his chores, and Caleb won't do that at all.
Just worry about Caleb, not anybody else. If I don't clean up my spot here, eventually either my mom or my dad or someone will clean it up.
Caleb does not do the laundry. Caleb does not do anything.
Everybody's making up for Caleb.
We're looking for Caleb to be a little more responsible in tending and helping out with his brothers and sisters.
I worry about Caleb going to college. He's got to change his ways. He's got to be able to listen to authority and not throw such a fit.
I don't care about the rules in my house, so I don't really know why I'd care about any rules anywhere else.
I'm hoping that she'll start listening, she'll start having more respect, and that she'll start doing what she needs to do. She's gonna be an adult soon.
The new family can try to change me all they want, but it's not gonna work.
My name is Ken Cooper. This is my wife, Sue. We live in Ellicott City, Maryland.
We have 3 kids living at home. Cameron is 17, Kenny is 15, and Kimberly is 9. We feel religion is very important. It gives focus to our life.
Every morning, we sing a hymn, then we have a family prayer together, and then we each take a turn sharing something from the scriptures.
And it came to pass that I need, I said unto my father.
So you feel good about what you have on? Let's just do the check. Head. Your belly showing?
Nope.
Modest dress standards.
Toes?
They are important to our family.
You got any bum showing?
Modesty is really important because some of your body doesn't need to be shown.
You're good.
In our house, one of the rules that we have is work, then play.
Do the dishes.
If you want to play and you have your freedoms and have your free time, then work first, and then you can play.
And just go around this outside edge back here. Being part of the Cooper family means that we're all gonna pitch in and help. You still need to make your bed.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go. My mom and dad ask us to do something, we do it right then. And when you're done with the pots, when you get that trash out to the front, if you choose not to do it when we ask you to do it, there's a consequence.
Get a shovel and start digging like they're doing along the edges. Kids, more than anybody, they want consistency and they want boundaries. I mean, if you don't have discipline in your life, everything is just chaos.
When I saw Caleb walking up, he looked really quirky and awkward.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Caleb.
I'm Vicky.
My first thoughts to Vicky were, she seemed a little bit jumpy, a little bit anxious. What kind of rules do you have at your house?
I don't have any rules at my house, and I go where I want. I do what I please. Caleb doesn't look like someone I would hang out with normally. I would definitely say that I'm probably more of a badass than he is. Is that us?
Yes.
Sweet.
What kind of house do you think they're gonna have?
I don't care. As long as they don't make me shovel snow or do the dishes. Oh my God, dishes are disgusting. I'll be all good.
So, they're almost here. Any moment now. Last minute thoughts. Are you nervous, Subi?
Yes.
Be truthful.
I'm being honest.
What are you nervous about?
Just overall, anxiety. It's like having a baby. You don't really know what's going to happen.
I think it's going to be great.
If they're like, hey, let's get together and pray for 30 minutes, what are you going to do?
I might start laughing. We'll gang up on them.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. I wasn't that nervous until we actually pulled into the driveway, and then like my nerves started getting tied in a knot.
They came out and they all looked fine. I didn't see anything out of the normal.
They looked like the traditional cliche American family with their perfect posture and their nice, wonderful clothes with those big smiles on.
How's it going? I'm Ken.
Caleb.
Pleasure to meet you, Caleb. How are you?
Hey, Vicky.
Vicky, pleasure to meet you. This is my wife, Sue. First impressions are everything, and I wanted to start off with the right one. And, you know, I could tell that there was some nervousness on their part. Welcome to the snow. Let's go. Come on in.
When Caleb and Vicky first came inside,
Caleb, we're going to put you over on the other side.
Ken and I felt it was important that we get to know them.
What do you like to do, Caleb, in your spare time? What are some of your favorite activities?
Usually I go hang out with my friends after school, or on Mondays, I'm a volunteer firefighter, and I have classes every Monday, so I go up there.
Has religion ever been a big thing in your guys' life? Do you guys go to church on Sundays?
I used to go in church on Wednesdays, but then I moved, so I don't anymore.
Caleb, what about
I
your
used
family?
to go to church when I was younger, but I don't anymore.
Okay, cool.
When Ken and Sue brought the subject of religion up, I thought that they might be huge religion freaks.
All right, let's get into the rules and everything. The first rule that we have is we work and then we play. No work, no play, no food, no shelter, no clothing.
It just doesn't sound good to me. I like playing. I don't like the work, though.
If I don't go to work, I don't have a home to sleep in. So if you guys refuse to work, then we'll give you a sleeping bag and you can sleep outside. Consequences are set in place when behavior needs to change. The other thing that is one of our rules is modest dress standards.
Modesty is important in our family. We feel like by having your body a little more covered up, that allows people to look at you.
I think you can still dress nicely and so that they'll be looking here at you as opposed to down there and behind there.
I think that's ridiculous.
All right, let's head you guys upstairs. I'll help you with your bag. At the conclusion of our first day, all I could think about was what's behind the scenes? What are we not seeing? I mean, they're young adults, you know, and they have struggles in their home, and we hadn't even scratched the surface of that.
Coming up, lessons in faith for the teens.
Time to get going, buddy.
No. And Vicky tests the Cooper's cool.
I think that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Victoria.
Caleb, time to get going, buddy.
No. Please turn off the light.
No, it's got to stay on.
No, it's got to go off.
Cooper time is early, because if you're not early, you're late.
Brother man, you good?
No.
All right.
We'll see ya.
Anything in the morning really pisses me off. especially nice people. Nobody can sleep with that freaking light on. There's no point in even trying.
Do you want to get dressed a little more?
Oh, balls.
Oh, Vicky, we're starting off on the wrong note.
She came down quite quickly, but she definitely was giving attitude.
I am so annoyed that they're already making me change my clothes. I had been awake for like 2 minutes.
She can change once or she can change multiple times.
Okay.
Because as soon as you see plumber's crack, you're gonna have to deal with it.
I was fresh out of the shower and Sue was in my room.
Give it the head. Up over your head. Oh, a little belly. Okay. Shoulders? Are your shoulders covered?
Yes.
Perfect. Knees?
She made me stand in front of a mirror to see if my outfit was appropriate for the day.
Now, touch your toes, and while you're touching it, turn around and see what you see.
Okay, I'd rather not do that. That's very awkward and weird.
Okay, so what do you think you need to do?
Nothing. I'm fine. I am covered. There's no body showing. I'm good.
Well, actually, like when you lay over like that, I can see your back. That's part of our deal.
I'm not changing. Every single pair of pants that I own, my butt crack shows. So I put a jacket over my shirt so then I don't really get yelled at as much.
Grab a seat on the couch. What we do every morning is we sing one verse out of the hymn book, then we have a family prayer together, and then we each take a turn sharing something from the scriptures that we've learned.
I've never done anything like that. I mean, it was a little bit weird.
Nearer, my God, to thee, nearer.
When the whole family was like singing their hymns, I didn't sing.
I think it's weird that they're so into religion. I was just like, wow, these people are crazy.
All right, so the first thing we're gonna do today is we're gonna go outside and we're going to get the snow off the deck. Let's get it done. We had a work opportunity. We had the most snow in the last 100 years piled up out on our deck, so I decided we should get it off. It doesn't matter where we toss it off the deck, just as long as it gets off the deck, just start shoveling and chucking.
I like the fact that the whole family will do the job with you. The mom was out there, the sister was out there. The whole family's working just as hard as you are.
Oh, forward. It's gotta go off the deck. It was clear that Vicky was not used to working very hard. I think she just did not want to put her whole effort into it.
Snowing.
The only thing is that you do have to work, Vicky. And if you're not gonna work, then you're accepting the choice of the consequence.
I'm working, I'm making snowball. Snow's getting off.
Vicky's already gotten in trouble once, so I've just kind of let her take the floor a little bit.
All right, we're gonna have to go change that shirt again there. This time, I get to choose the shirt. Vicky had bent down to pick up snow, and bigger than life, her butt crack was hanging out.
No, I'm fine the way I am.
I just saw all kinds of butt crack.
Well,
let's just go do it.
I'm not changing
Let's
this
do it
time.
right this time.
I already did it.
You don't have to.
You're gonna get butt crack no matter what I'm wearing. It's just...
You agreed to the modesty standard that we've set, so...
I'll pass.
Well, Vicky, it's not an option, honey. You gotta go and change. Finally, it reached the point where it was just time to take a stand. Because you're not willing to change and wear something that we consider appropriate, you can go without having dinner and you can sleep outside in a sleeping bag. It's your call. That's gonna be a lot more severe than just changing your clothes.
You're gonna make me sleep out in the freaking snow.
No, I'm not gonna make you.
I know, that's so stupid. I think that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You made the agreement to the standards that we've set.
Do you know how stupid you sound?
Are you good to go?
Okay. I thought this would be a good time to kind of talk to her and process, you know, why she would get so angry about having to not show her butt crack.
I'm tired of going through clothes. Like, it's all of my clothes. All my clothes are gonna do the same thing. I get it all the time at school, at home, blah, blah, blah. I mean, honestly, don't look, you don't have to see. That's what I tell people in school all the time.
Yeah, the problem is that when Sometimes it's not.
I told you, I pull down my shirt, I'll keep it down. I'll continuously pull it down. It won't rise up.
The only way you can wear it is if you're going to tuck it into your jeans.
Okay, I'll tuck it in.
Let's do it.
While Vicky was in the house, I took that opportunity to try and learn a little bit more about Caleb. You're the oldest, though, right?
Yeah.
You got 5 of you? How old's the youngest?
7.
Is your relationship okay with him? I mean, you guys get along okay?
Sometimes.
He's the big brother, and he has an opportunity to be a real strong influence in their lives. And up until this point, I don't think he really saw that. So, what are you doing? Trying to make yourself scarce?
Either I'm in my room or I'm leaving.
Vicky, you're back! Eventually, Vicky returned. That's a success. She's back out. But I thought there were going to be a whole lot of issues throughout the week.
I'm not gonna change who I am as a person just for these people.
Coming up.
Someone has to clean it.
Okay, that someone isn't me.
The Coopers confront Vicky.
I see no necessity in thinking of other people's crap.
I just don't like waking up early, and so I was trying to just not pass out on them.
This are him in grateful praise. All right, okay. Clean up your rooms, and I'll tell you what's gonna go on today.
I made my bed, and I just kind of kicked my stuff into my bag.
All I had to do was like take one blanket and fold it up. It took like 5 seconds.
Vicky, Caleb?
Yeah?
Come on down, guys.
Service is really important to our family, and we wanted to include Caleb and Vicky in that.
Well, there's this cancer fund, and their headquarters is located here in Columbia, Maryland, just right, a few minutes down the road.
When we thought of doing something with the Cancer Foundation, it just really hit home for us because we've had to struggle with it.
Almost 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. That was a really tough thing to go through. But the thing that you crave more than anything else is to know what this is all about. And so you look for people to talk to who've been through it so that you can then know better how to deal with it.
He had cancer. It's not like I'm gonna treat you super duper nice just because of something that happened in your past.
We are going to go over to their headquarters today and do some service work for them. All right, let's go. The primary thing that I was hoping that Vicky and Caleb would get out of going to the Ullman Cancer Fund was that there's always situations that are worse than the one you're in yourself.
Hi, guys.
Hey, how are ya? Hello.
Hi,
Welcome.
I'm Kelly.
Caleb.
Nice to meet you, Caleb.
I'm Brock.
Hi, Vicky. I'm Kelly. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Vicky. I'm Brock.
We had noticed with Vicky that there was a sense of selfishness. And so what our hopes were that she would be able to do something without thinking about it's about me, me, me.
Caleb, right? I'm gonna have you come in the back with me and help with the storage.
Some of the work that Caleb and Vicky were going to be participating in had to do with office jobs that would help the support staff for the foundation.
All right, so every package has each one of these.
I was expecting like a big hospital full of like cancer patients and like all the medical stuff. I'm paper clipping all of this together.
Perfect, and then just if you could write a card up.
I think Vicky was having a hard time. She seemed to just kind of be half-hearted into the experience.
I just felt really uncomfortable because I felt like I really couldn't relate to them. Like, I didn't know what to say. I can't say I know how they feel.
I'm gonna have you hang a couple shelves. And we're gonna go right around.
Caleb was busy working. I heard him engaged in conversation the whole entire time.
You think you're looking at going to college, or?
I'm gonna be a firefighter.
Oh, really?
When you think about the people with cancer that have problems.
She was diagnosed with leukemia, and she survived.
It makes you feel like the problems you have at home, that they're like nothing.
I can't believe I'm cleaning bathrooms.
No one likes a dirty toilet, so someone has to clean it.
Okay, that someone isn't me, though.
Vicky was not happy about cleaning toilets. She didn't want to touch anything.
Ew. Okay, am I done now?
It was a little hard to watch Vicky behave this way. You know, we're here to help people, not to whine and complain.
I'm wiping their floors. Can I get like a mop or something? I didn't see how like cleaning toilets was gonna help somebody ultimately with cancer. Right.
All right, guys.
Thanks for coming.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Seriously, thank you so much.
Thank
We
you.
will.
For everything.
Sue and I called Vicky upstairs to specifically talk to her about the behavior that concerned us. The feeling that you were conveying is that you were put out, you didn't want to be there, this is irritating to you. Are those correct in the feelings that you were having?
I'm not in the mood to deal with people.
Vicky quickly put up her wall. Do you think that most people clean a bathroom like that? The more we talked about it, the bigger the wall became.
I'm sorry that I complained when scrubbing somebody else's friggin' pee, okay? My bad. They were just making me feel like miserable, and it really sucked.
You just wanted to take the easy way out.
So you guys are basically saying because I didn't take my time scrubbing every inch of that toilet, I'm going to have a horrible life? That's the only thing I'm really getting out of this.
What we're saying is that if you continue to be lazy and selfish, you're going to have a very difficult road ahead of you.
I see no necessity in picking up other people's crap. I think it's disgusting.
There's still something that's at the heart of the issue, and if Vicky, if you don't want to talk about it, if you're happy with the way you are, then that's okay. Dealing with things that are truthful are usually painful.
And why am I crying? Everybody around me does so well, and they just make me feel like I'm never gonna be good enough, and so I just don't even try. Which is really why I just want motivation to do what it takes to do to prove to everybody.
You don't have to prove anything to anybody, just yourself.
I can't even prove it to myself.
Finally, she let the wall down, and it came out that Vicky doesn't like to put her whole heart into things because she feels like it's never good enough. No one's gonna like what she's done anyway, so why try? It really broke my heart.
But there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to have to do in your life, a lot of pain that you might have to endure to be where you want to be. It's the short-term inconvenience for long-term improvement.
Oh my God.
And it will give you the motivation you need.
Yeah. People may think that it's not possible to love somebody that you've only met, 2 days ago. But I promise you that I do.
It's kind of cool that somebody you barely know can care for you like as deeply as she did.
Coming up.
When's the last time that mom or dad ever said that they loved you?
I don't know.
That's tough, isn't it?
The Coopers reach out to the teens.
Every bit of clothes that you had on today was modest.
Caleb was going to go down a career track to become a professional career fireman. I thought he probably would really enjoy seeing our district's fire department.
Come on and see our house.
All right.
Wow, it's pretty nice.
This is the engine bay. We have 2 fire engines.
Caleb was on sensory overload with all of it. His head, I thought any moment it's just going to explode. It was neat to see him get so excited about that.
We have a rescue squad.
That's huge.
It's $1 million piece of equipment.
Wow, Ken wanted to take out his whole entire day just to bring me here and show me this, just for me.
This is our antique. We affectionately call her Annabelle. She's a fully functioning engine. We can fill her with water and pump her, and she functions.
Kat, thanks so much for taking us on the tour.
Not a problem. Thank you for coming and visiting our station.
Can we hang out in here for just a little while? Is that okay?
Sure.
Caleb's very introspective. I mean, he's very reserved with his words. And I was really eager to just sit down and talk with him. Being part of a family is more than just, you waking up every morning and thinking that life is grand and your parents having all these, tremendous burdens. So, hey, I'm 18 years old. I think it's probably an appropriate time for me to help out. That's part of my responsibility as a member of this family. He needs to take a positive role inside that house, set a sound, solid, good example for my brothers and sisters to follow. When's the last time that you can ever remember telling your mom or dad that you love them?
It's probably been a few months, I would guess.
Okay. When's the last time that mom or dad ever said that they loved you?
I don't know.
That's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not feeling loved. Your parents aren't feeling loved. Your brothers and sisters aren't feeling loved. You know, how do you think it would make a difference in your life if every day you heard your mom and dad tell you that they love you?
It would make me feel good.
How do you think your mom and dad would feel if every day you turned around and said, Mom, I love you. Hey, Dad, I love you. How do you think that would make them feel?
It would make them feel good also.
Yeah.
Ken did teach me, you know, that the importance of love and what it means, and that, you know, it's, you know, how important it is to family.
I wish I had known what I know now about the importance of love in a family before I ever got married, which, you know, you're in that situation, and well before we ever had kids. It would have made a total difference. But it's something that you have to work at. It's not something that comes easy. I mean, you could see him churning over these things. So it was really rewarding to see him deeply placing these things into his memory.
After we had met with Vicki, Ken and I had different eyes for her. Her confidence and self-worth was pretty low. I've been thinking about this all week. We're gonna have a little photo shoot. I'd hoped that this photo shoot would really help her to see how beautiful she really was. I'm gonna have a makeup gal come. Yes. Vicki's face lit up when she realized that she was gonna have a professional makeup artist.
I've never done anything like this before, so it's really cool.
You're a hottie.
Oh my God. Like, I don't even look like the same person. I feel pretty.
She just seemed happy.
Yeah.
The wall was gone. It was just her beauty just shining through. You are a born beauty.
It was kind of like, wow, like, can I really look like this? I learned that it's really not bad to be confident in yourself, and that there are some things that are good about me.
I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Okay, that's a keeper. Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice.
I like that one.
That one's very nice.
That one's good.
That gets a pick. Every bit of clothes that you had on today was modest. And you were completely covered, and all that's showing is your face.
It looks more natural too.
Very.
It felt awesome just to have a day that was all about me. It's like I've never really had one of those days.
Coming up.
The light in your eyes went out and a wall went up.
Vicki is faced with facts from home.
It hurts.
How's the vacuuming going?
Great.
Good to go?
Yeah.
Once we left the fire station and I was watching Caleb and his interaction, I felt, okay, he's starting to take responsibility for his own behavior. Missing mom and dad at all?
Yeah, I guess so.
Feeling okay? Well, I'm sure they're missing you. As a matter of fact, they sent a letter for you to read. You can read this by yourself if you like, or if you want me to stick around while you read it, I'll be glad to do whatever.
Doesn't matter.
All right. And I really had hoped that he would allow me to stay so I could hear him read that letter in his own words. And I was really grateful. I thought that was extremely mature, that he was willing and didn't feel uncomfortable with me.
Caleb, we only do all the things we do because we love you so much. We only get onto you because we care. You have the chance to learn from another family. Take advantage of that. You are a very special part of this family, and when you are gone, an important part is missing. You mean a lot to the kids and to your father and I. Be patient and understanding with us. We love you more than you well know. Mom and Dad.
Every human soul on this planet wants love more than anything else in the world. He doesn't remember the last time he heard his parents tell him that they loved him. Have you ever gotten a letter like that from your parents before?
No.
Dude, that's huge. When I was on my mission for our church, I didn't see my parents for 2 years. I got 2 letters from him, and they are my most prized possession, because that's it. He's gone, dead, but that's what I've got left. I've got those 2 handwritten letters, and I read them all the time. I hope that you'll fall back on that. And
that I could look back on this and know that she loved me a lot.
Yeah. To me, it was really evident his reaction to what his parents were saying was to start thinking outside of himself, you know, to not be so me, 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 me. Regardless of what's going on and all the, you know, the noise and the static in your family, I mean, that letter is pretty powerful.
Yeah. Well, I love my parents, you know, deep down, I love them. It's kind of ignorant that I take everything for granted.
I have a letter for you from your mom. I hoped that when I gave Vicki her letter from her mom, that she would look at it from her mom's perspective. There may be things that are hard for you to read. There may be things that will make you happy. There might be things that make you sad. But I can be sure that she wrote it from the heart.
I told Sue that she could stay while I read the letter. I guess knowing that Sue really cared for me, like, she would be there for me. Vicki, a little over 16 years ago, this beautiful child was born. You were perfect. You hardly cried and had a personality that wouldn't quit even at a young age. Unfortunately, 8 years ago, something happened that brought both our worlds crashing down. When your dad died, it impacted both of us immensely. For you, the light in your eyes went out and a wall went up. Now I feel like I failed you. You treat me like I don't matter. That is the only time you need me is when you want something. You yell at me constantly. It hurts me more than you'll ever know. Sorry.
I felt her heart break because I think she really realized that she did have a part in the unhappiness in their home. It's okay. Take a deep breath.
Okay. I want you to put forth the effort to get ahead in life instead of feeling like life has you beat. When everything is said and done, no matter what, I will always be there for you. This I promise. I love you very much, Mom.
So what do you think?
It hurts.
Sounds like she's hurting too.
I don't mean to hurt.
I mean, you really have an opportunity to go home and do things different.
Yeah.
Do you want to do things different?
Yeah.
She realized that there were things that she needed to work on and to change about her life. Feels good to hug.
If I could say anything to my mom right now, it would just be that I love her and that I'm really, really sorry.
Coming up.
We don't gotta yell at each other. It's not healthy.
Revelations from the teens.
You didn't have to care for me.
Caleb.
Yeah.
Come on down for a minute, bud. I want to talk to you.
Okay.
Your mom and dad are just moments away from being here to pick you up.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is go up to your room and get your stuff packed up.
Caleb seemed pretty anxious about his parents coming. He was kind of excited and had a little anxiety all in the same breath.
Kind of nervous to even see my parents after not seeing them all week. I haven't really been away from them this long before.
We called Vicki down to let her know that her mom was just a few minutes away from picking her up.
Your mom is going to be here in just a couple of minutes.
Really?
Yes. And so you need to go upstairs and pack, get all your stuff together, and
get ready.
Get ready.
And be thinking too, Vicki, about, you know, what you want to tell her.
I guess I'm nervous to see my mom because it's like I'm gonna be a different person now, and I don't know. I've heard her so much, and I don't know exactly what to say. Because now that I know how she feels, it's kind of difficult. I'm just gonna tell her that I love her, because that's really all I can say right now.
One of the things I hope Caleb learned while he was away was families need full input from everyone in order to make things work well.
Go get him. Okay. And his eyes got really, it's like golf balls. Bing, they got really big. And he ran out the door to go and greet his mom and dad. It was really cool.
How'd you do?
Good, it was fun.
I missed you.
When I first saw my parents, I couldn't wait to run up and give them a big hug.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Ken.
He wanted one family to meet the other family.
Nice to meet you.
That was meaningful.
We tried with our family and Caleb as well. We wanted to see that there's natural consequences. If I don't go to work, we don't have a house. If I don't go to work, we don't get to eat. So if they refuse to do their chores, their work opportunities, whether it's shoveling snow or carrying out the trash, then I guess you'll experience what it's like to not have a roof over your head. Here's your sleeping bag.
When they asked me to do stuff, the whole entire family does it. Like when we were out and we were shoveling off, this whole deck, it was like 4 feet of snow. Every single person was out there. So hopefully, I can go home and show the kids a better attitude.
We talked about the example, and setting that for the younger family members and how important that is. One of the things that we do, and I sit down and I visit with each of the kids, things that are on your mind,
If we could sit down and talk about maybe some of the problems that we're all having, that way we know what's going on. And if we understand each other's problems better, that we might get along better. Maybe instead of yelling and slamming things, we can actually sit down and talk, just talk to each other. You don't really have to, we don't gotta yell at each other. No one likes yelling, it's not healthy.
Well, I can see, I guess, I have a lot to work on in order to, with myself, to try to get those patients to deal with that, and maybe to try to figure that out, work with him a little better.
Yeah.
Your family is more important than anything.
Yeah.
I just want the best for you.
I love you.
I love you too.
And I don't say it enough.
I
love you guys so much. Okay?
Thanks.
You're awesome.
I'm very grateful for the Coopers. We have learned so much from this, more than we thought we would.
Yeah. It was neat to be a part of a transition in Caleb's life. It's something that I'll always remember. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I think to finally get some peace and calm and love back into our family, that it'll just make all of us feel great.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to get Caleb back to the house. I really think that the insight that he learned here at the Cooper's house is something that is going to work, it is going to last, and I think Caleb's going to do very well with it.
Caleb, I just love you. I love you to death, buddy. I'm so happy.
If Vicki hasn't changed, the only thing I can see is that she's just going to keep going on a downward spiral, and I don't want to see her do that.
What are you thinking? What are your thoughts?
I'm nervous.
Are you?
Yeah.
Hey, Mom's here.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. How are you? I'm freezing. How about you?
When I saw my mom, I was really happy.
I'm good, actually.
When I saw Vicki, she looked great. She had a smile on her face, and it was great to see her in that kind of mood.
What was the one thing that you wanted the most for Vicki to come away from this with?
She needed to learn more responsibility and care about herself, because I think she didn't have any self-esteem.
Oh, yeah. We viewed some of the things that had taken place since she was here as, counterproductive to what she wants to end up doing the rest of her life and who she wants to be. And how by continuing to be lazy and selfish and those things, that it's going to be a really hard road for her.
That letter was like everything that I've been trying to keep out of my mind. Because, like, it's all the stuff that's bad to me. And so it's been, like, it's depressing. I broke down.
I didn't want you to cry. I just wanted you to be able to confront things.
It's hard to deal with things.
If you don't deal with them, they just kind of fester in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to face things head on.
It just seems like a really hard task to do.
Vicky knows exactly what she needs to do.
I just would really like to thank you guys for everything you've done for me and everything you've done for my mom. You guys are, like, seriously awesome. And you didn't have to do any of this for us. You didn't have to care for me so much.
You.
I love you guys.
You're great.
You guys are...
There was some emotional outpouring there of love. It was neat to see.
All right, let's move you out and off on your own. Start your new adventure.
I had real mixed feelings as Vicky was walking out the door. She had become part of our family, and off she went to her new life.
All right, Vic, give me a hug.
When I go back home, I'm gonna do nice things for my mommy.
We'll miss you.
I really hope that what she said in there is true and that she's ready to become the person she wants to be.
I hope the Cooper family made a difference in Vicky's life, because I know that she made a difference in ours.
I love you. Love you too, Mumsy.
Okay.